if you open up this video, thank you very much to reaching out this channel. It's really unknown, and I just launched this channel right now, and so you reach this video. It's amazingly miracle. um I have made some videos for some of the YouTube channels that I owned previously, and I kind of failed because I didn't have any concrete stuff. I had some ideas like what to talk about, or like how to talk about, how to decorate my videos, or sort of kind of stuff. But the most importantly, yeah, I just did too much preparation for each videos, and then I was really burnt out, and I was constantly wanting to make some these kind of videos, and I was always aware I was really acting or something, and I was not really honest enough into camera. So now my experiment is like this. I'm having nothing to prepare. I have nothing I have prepared for this video, so I'm going to talk about like everything that I'm feeling now, with 100% honesty and 100% of like my naked feelings. Yeah, so that's it. Yeah, so this video is going to be so interesting. Before starting getting into anything concrete, or if there is something concrete in this video though, I'm 36 years old Japanese guy, and I recently came back from the experience of living in America for 2 years, and I was doing some of the master degrees in the topic of TESOL. It's called TESOL, Teaching English as a Second Language. So basically, what I was doing in American University was trying to figure out like what's the best way to teach efficiently English as a subject to the learners who came from like all other countries, and basically who didn't have any English, how can I say, like daily contact with English. Yeah, so I'm still struggling with like some of the English usage, and even though I finished 2 years of master degree study, I'm not really freely speaking English right now. I still have to be really aware of what I'm going to say next, what I'm going to next. Like this is really a recurring theme to me for long years. But now I'm feeling like I have to be really naked in front of the camera, and not really physically naked, but mentally naked and psychologically naked in front of the camera. So this is really main purpose of doing this. I mean, like while I'm delivering this like naked, non-prepared video to you guys, I really wanna reach out inner self, and I really wanna be bold, in front of the camera. Yeah. So basically, I'm going to talk about really daily stuff. Yeah. And so what I'm feeling right now, after coming back to Japan, and it's been almost 2 months after I left America, and I'm spending some gap time between when I start to work as a teacher. I'm actually working as a teacher, English teacher in Japan, in junior high school, public junior high school, and it had been for 10 years. My career had been 10 years before I went to America, and I stopped my career for 2 years, and I got official leave, kind of like for purpose of study, and I went to America, and I spent 2 years in Minnesota, St. Cloud State University. Yeah, if you know the university though. Yeah, Minnesota was a really brutal environment, but also which really provided me with so much of opportunity to reflect on myself, and the university was really like epic place for me. It was really brilliant place for me to put myself together and like reflect on what I have been doing, or like think everything kind of different things like all together. So it was a really good opportunity, and I came back here. If I have some chance to talk about my days in America, I want to do that. But right now, I really want to focus on what I'm feeling after I coming back to Japan, and yeah, I came back to Japan, and then like firstly it was really weird, because like I didn't feel myself as a same person as before. And when I came back, and also of course I think I installed the different language into myself, and learning language is not really inconsequential. There is always some side effect happening to you, whether it's really good thing or a bad thing, and for me, like there are so many good effects on me, like when while I was taking English study, and doing English study, and also, but like after coming back, it was really unnatural for me. It was really I had really unnatural feeling inside me, and everything I thought in Japan, like books, like this is Haruki Murakami. This is typical Japanese author, and all the things like books or like readings or like history or everything is books, right? About like in the dramas or everything, like I started to see things really in a different way, and I really wanted to unlock the reason why I felt that way. And I started to like read many things, like philosophical books or everything, and like that one reading started to read, led myself to the different field. So like I started to read like philosophical books, and while I was reading that, I kind of that book caught me with some other interest, and I get into like a historical books or historical document or everything. And it has been almost like a two or entirely 2 months, like I'm like deeply into like reading philosophical books or historical books, or like some of the novels that I had been reading for in my life. So this combination has been occurring to my life. Like reading gets into another reading, and the reading leads me to another reading. And I feel like I love philosophical approach to the life or everything, and I really wanted to make the philosophical movies or like documents or any kind of stuff, but I didn't have any how to or approach or anything. So I just wanted to like face the camera up, like I really wanted to be up front in front of the camera, and I really wanted to see like how I can perform, how well I can perform in front of the camera. So this is going to be my English study, and also this is going to be my experimental things for my daily things. So like before I finally turn back to my work, I have this gap days, more like I have 1 month left, and I really wanna document myself, like how like what daily basis I'm feeling toward my life or something. And I always write this journal to like kind of like track down like what I'm feeling on daily basis. But like I prefer, like writing is all about my passion, but also like taking video, framing myself in the camera is really interesting to me. So if you are not too occupied with anything you're responsible with, and if you have some time to spend in front of iPad or iPhones or anything, and if you can if you can spend some time to watch this kind of video, please stop and if you subscribe, if you happen to subscribe this kind of video, it's going to be amazing. And I'm not going to be editing this kind of video to much extent. I feel like just like throwing this video onto my channel. So if you subscribe and if you track down like what I'm really up to, it's really like I'm gonna really appreciate your support. And then I think on this channel maybe I will randomly talk about stuff, but if you are interested in Japanese stuff or something, like what Japanese life would be like, or if you are planning to move up to Japan, or if you are interested in like something about Japanese life, if you want to ask something about like Japanese, like is it really happening, is this really happening in Japan or something like that, please subscribe. I'm going to talk about those stuff too, maybe. Yeah. So basically it's going to be my English trials and providing some of the ideas, talking about articulating my feelings or like my experiments in a day, and philosophical stuff, and also the what I'm going to say. Oh yeah, Japanese stuff. Yeah. So if you are interested in these kind of stuff, please subscribe my channel, and yeah. So this movie taking environment is not really rich. I'm just putting this camera in front of me and with no script ready. But if it's going to be successful, like I'm gonna be so glad. So see you later.